man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another bonus video. I got the monthly movie reviews for the month of May. Got a decent sized stack here. But before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, my Letterboxd account, and my Film Aficionado account where you can follow along with my wish list, as well as my collection, which is not yet up to date. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Actually, before I do the reviews, I'm also going to do unboxing from Disney Movie Club. Just got this in the mail today, so I figured I'd go ahead and open it up. Random. First up, we got a Beauty and the Beast. What's the word? Beauty and the Beast page marker. That's not correct, but alright. So first up, oh yeah. So I didn't get the... I accepted the monthly movie of the month or whatever, but it's not in here. But first up, very excited. This was, looks like $10.98. Of course, brand new. Recently bought all the other seasons, so we got the complete 5th and final season of Alias on DVD. They're having a 50% off sale of their shows, so I got this for $10.98. Thought that was a good deal. And then these, $12.48 a piece. Disney Movie Club exclusives. We got a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie. So this is their first time out on Blu-ray, so very happy to add those to the collection. Alright. Okay, so the first movie we watched on May 1st was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is, of course, the sequel, I guess, of sorts to Jurassic World. Really, I like Jurassic World a lot. I'd say it was better than Jurassic Park 3, in my opinion. So this leaves off about 5 years, I think, 5 to 10 years after Jurassic World. And, of course, the park's no longer open. Sorry if you haven't watched Jurassic World, but it's been out for a while. So, and there is, and of course the trailers would have ruined it anyway. The volcano's erupting that the island is on, and the dinosaurs don't have anywhere to go. So they're trying to figure out what should they do. Should they just let them die on the island? Should they go trying to rescue them? So Chris Pratt and also Bryce Dallas Howard are both back in this one. Also has a small cameo role by Jeff Goldblum as Dr. Ian Malcolm. It's enjoyable. I was pretty disappointed by it. The main thing, there's a lot of plot holes. The characters, at least definitely Chris Pratt. I think Bryce Dallas Howard did a better job in this one, but it was somewhat disappointing. So I'm giving it a C. So, but glad to have it in the collection with all the other Jurassic Park movies. Of course, really love the first one. Next up, watch this one by myself. We got Jordan Peele's directorial debut in Get Out. It follows a interracial couple, and they go to the girlfriend's parents' house for the first time. I don't want to go into too much more detail than that. So it's just meeting them and then some other things happen. And I really, really liked this movie. I thought it was great, suspenseful, and just a really well-made movie. So I'm giving this one an A. I highly recommend it. Next up, we rewatched Pocahontas. Hadn't seen it in a while. I knew Mel Gibson did a voice, and he's like the main male voice in it. But Christian Bale is also a voice in this one. It, of course, follows John Smith, I believe. John Smith, and some English settlers that come to America. And Pocahontas she runs into John Smith, and I won't go into too much more detail. I'm sure you've probably seen this if you're watching this channel, but I'm giving it a B. Very good movie. The songs are very good. Classic Disney. This is one of the 90s ones, I believe. So I grew up watching it. I have it on VHS over there, so happy to have this in the collection and really enjoy it. Next up is a first watch for both of us. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. This follows Corey Haim's character, and he is getting ready to get his license, and they're all around the same age, or he's the oldest, so he would have been the first one to get the license. And he also has a date that's has to do with he has to have the car to go on this date. So I won't go into much more than that. Also stars a young Heather Graham. It might have been her debut. Could be wrong on that. This is out of print, so I was really happy to pick it up. I think I only paid $1.50 for it. Great 80s cheese movie. Giving it a C+, but I really enjoyed watching it. Next up, on 4K, we watched Skyscraper. Shout out to Joe Martinez. He gave me a good deal on this, and I missed it in the theater, so I was looking forward to watching it. It is a lot. Even the movie posters were like Die Hard. It is very similar. The story's not as good. The action's good. Enjoyed watching it. Just was slightly disappointed by it, so I'm just going to give it a C. Could have been a lot better. Next up, really enjoyed this one. We got American Animals, which was based on a true story of one of the most audacious art heists in U.S. history. Follows a group of college students and how they go about trying to do this heist. So really, really enjoyed this one. I won't spoil. There's something they do with the real people, and the way it's done I thought was amazing. A really great touch to the film, and just a really enjoyable movie. Giving this one an A-. Next up, we also really enjoyed this one. We got the end of the tour with Jason Segel and Jesse Eisenberg. Another true story, based on the best-selling book. So it follows journalist David Lipsky, played by Jesse Eisenberg, as he interviews legendary author David Foster Wallace. So it's just about that. I really enjoy Jason Segel and his movies. Ever since he was on How I Met Your Mother, I've been a fan. So thought this was really well done, giving it a B+. Next up, we watched another season of The Office. So we're now through season 6, and we're on season 7 now. So of course, The Office is a show I'd give an A+. This is one of the last good seasons, or better seasons. Probably give it a B+ or A-. Let's see. There's a lot of good episodes. Niagara, Mafia, Koi Pond, Murder, Scott's Tots, The Manager and the Salesman, St. Patrick's Day, New Leads, and Happy Hour. They're all really good. Good show. So I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. Oh, there's the receipt. All right. Next up, we watched Snatched. Picked this one up from Sarah's Films for Sale. I actually have the DVD too, but I, for whatever reason, have all the Amy Schumer movies on Blu-ray. My wife wanted to watch this one, so Goldie Hawn is Amy Schumer's mom in this film. Amy Schumer is lazy and not a good worker, and she is recently out of a relationship, and she had a non-refundable trip. She can't find anybody to go with her, so she tries to take her mom with her, and she ends up going. So, and then something happens. It was okay, not very good. Giving it a C-. I would not recommend watching this one, but it wasn't completely awful. Next up, we watched Boondock Saints. I've seen this multiple times. This was a first-time watch for my wife. So I'm just going to read it because I don't really know how to explain it. Heart-pounding and graphic, this action-packed film pits FBI agent Paul Smecker against a pair of Irish brothers, played by Sean Patrick Flanery and Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, out to rid the world of evil, starting with the Russian mob. But as brothers brutally take on Boston's underworld, Smecker finds himself torn between busting the vigilantes and joining them. So, very great film. Acting is really well done. Some of the trivia on this was pretty interesting, and how the director made the movie and that type of thing. It was pretty interesting. But the way it's shot's really good. The story's good. Just a really good movie. So I'm giving this one an A. And lastly, I think I got this in before the month was over. So we got The Shape of Water. I borrowed this from viewer and buddy Cody. I've had it for over a month, probably a couple months, so glad to finally get it watched. This one, of course, won Best Picture from Guillermo del Toro, directing, starring Sally Hawkins and Michael Shannon, as well as Richard Jenkins. So it says, from master storyteller Guillermo del Toro comes The Shape of Water, an otherworldly fairy tale set against the backdrop of Cold War-era America circa 1962. In the hidden high-security government laboratory where she works, lonely Elsa, played by Sally Hawkins, is trapped in a life of isolation. Elsa's life is changed forever when she and co-worker Zelda, played by Octavia Spencer, discover a secret classified experiment. Rounding out the cast are Michael Shannon, Richard Jenkins, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Doug Jones. Very, very good film. Of course, won Best Picture, so really enjoyed it. It is weird in parts, but really good story. I'm going to give it an A-. So that's everything we watched for the month of May. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Of course, I only do these monthly, so let me know what your thoughts are down below of this reviews, and also if you've watched any of the movies and what your thoughts are. And also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe. So this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.